Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The story I'm about to tell you is true. It began Sunday morning, December 7th, 1941. The day broke clear and peaceful on beautiful Oahu Island. The sweet fragrance of hibiscus and bird of paradise filled the warm air. It was nearing 7:55 Hawaii time. Navy veteran water tender second class Edgar David Gross, age 40, of the Carriger community, was on duty. He was down in the engine room tending one of the 12 oil-fired burners that powered the mighty battleship USS Oklahoma. She rode anchor on Battleship Row together with 7 other battleships in the peaceful waters of Pearl Harbor. At the moment, America was at peace, but the clock was ticking. Down in the bowels of the Oklahoma, Gross couldn't hear the roar of approaching airplanes. At 11:55 a.m. Athens time, the Japanese Empire suddenly, unexpectedly, and without warning attacked Pearl Harbor. They struck in 2 waves consisting of 423 airplanes. The Oklahoma was hit by 9 torpedoes. Within 20 minutes, she had swung over and capsized. All 8 battleships were hit. The Arizona was a total loss. 3 cruisers and 3 destroyers were sunk. 188 aircraft were destroyed, most of them on the ground. More than 24 American servicemen were killed and approximately 1,100 were wounded. That day, they made America bleed. On the capsized Oklahoma, sailors set about with blowtorches cutting open the thick steel hull to rescue the trapped sailors. 32 were saved, 429 perished. 35 bodies were removed, identified, and sent home for burial. Edgar Gross was not among them. Folks in Limestone County heard the terrible news when they turned on their battery-powered radios shortly after lunch. The program was interrupted by an emergency broadcast from New York. It went like this. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii by air. President Roosevelt has just announced. We take you now to Washington. And that's how it began for folks back in Limestone County. They were frightened, and rightly so. Many had sons and brothers in the Navy at Pearl Harbor. The world was about to change. What did the future hold for America? And where was this place called Pearl Harbor?
I received a phone call on November the 4th, 2011 from D.D. King, who is a contracted genealogist for the Navy POW MIA department, and asked me if I knew who Edgar David Gross was. I told her, of course I did. It was my uncle, and she screamed, I found you, I found you, I finally found you. I said, if I'd known you'd been looking for me, I would have called you. And we got a big laugh about it, and she explained to me that she's been looking for a member of the Gross family for several months, 6 to 9 months, and I was the first bite, and the ball started rolling from that day. Words can't express what this means to me and my family. This is closure for us finally after almost 78 years. It's been a dream of my parents and grandparents that they would finally be able to see Uncle Ed come home. While they didn't, sadly, they didn't live to see it. We are living their dream, which is a glorious thing. The Athens community just came out with open arms. They don't know us, didn't know Ed, but they have treated us like their friends, family, you know, and didn't know us from Adam's house cat. And they're just tremendous folks here. They've helped us without measure. You can't put a price tag on what they've done. Everybody has been super wonderful to us, and I know why he's from here. You know, I mean, this is just a great place, and it's living proof that how they treated us, and the whole family is appreciative, and what's happened, and we have to pinch ourselves actually that it's really happening.